Now, one other thing I just wanted to tap into, and it kind of pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie to you. We briefly spoke about this before recording. I really can't believe that I'm even seeing this shit. Like the fact that the nerve. So I'm just gonna read this. This came from CBS News today. Today, Friday the 30th. Louisville police officer. You know the Louisville police officers that
killed, murdered
Breonna Taylor. So the one of the officers, Mattingly, now let me ask you, was Mattingly the one who actually killed Breonna Taylor?
I believe so.
That makes this so much more worse. All right, so Mattingly. The headline is Louisville police officer sues Kenneth Walker, boyfriend of Breonna Taylor, for emotional distress, assault, and battery.
Come on, man.
You gotta be fucking shitting me. Like, that's like, you gotta be like, fam.
Yo.
All right, so let me just read a little more. An officer involved in the fatal shooting of Breonna Taylor has filed a civil suit against the 26-year-old's boyfriend for emotional distress. All right, so let me get this right. You knock on somebody's door at midnight
while they're sleeping.
Well, I don't know if they were sleeping. I think they might have been like on their Netflix and chill bag.
Okay.
But regardless, they minding their own damn business. All right, so let's just get into it. I don't want to get too deep into it, but first and foremost, we all clear that the Attorney General in Kentucky covered this shit up. Like they offered it was a warrant for somebody who got arrested 10 miles away, and they were still issuing the same warrant at a different person's house, even though the person that they had the warrant for was already arrested. Cool. So we already got that out the way. Somebody should have gotten charged, fired, something for that alone, because that was the reason why Breonna Taylor ultimately was even put in the situation to get killed. Mm-hmm. So boom. So they're following this fake warrant because the dude's already locked up. I'm knocking on somebody's door at midnight. That in itself, if you banging like the police, because you know in the hood when niggas is banging hard, that's how we address it. Mm-hmm. Cause why you banging like the police? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we address it. You banging like the police. You know what I'm saying? You banging like this. It's midnight. I'm automatically in go mode. Mm-hmm. You banging like that and you didn't announce yourself. You banging. I pull out the strap. I send off a warning shot. It happened to hit you. You kill my girl. Then you charge me with a charge that got dropped. Mm-hmm. The charge is dropped. He free. I just seen the interview that he had with Gayle King. The charge is dropped. So the week after he comes with the interview, you want to sue him because you got emotional distress. Grove, can you explain this for me?
Not at all. I don't even know how they even let him do that. Like, that is crazy.
What is the basis
he should
for
be on house arrest forever?
He should be in jail.
Yes, in jail. Right.
But he should definitely not be able to. Like, he should have. He shouldn't even be able to walk around.
Are you shitting me?
Right now with everything that's going on. Like, I'm surprised.
And he didn't even get fired.
I'm surprised they're not in his front yard every day. Like, on
they
some
might
real,
be.
Yeah. Like,
they might be. But my thought process on that is...
Like, that courtroom has to be crazy when it does come time for that court case.
What you mean? The court case ain't even. It's not even a murder case.
Civil case.
But what is
they're still gonna be out there though.
Yeah. Oh no, they're still gonna be out there, no doubt. But and you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. So coming from where we come from, if you've ever done like something traumatic to somebody, that can be traumatizing as well. You know, people who've been in the war,
like, no remorse.
Yeah, people who've been in the war. You know, the people who was in Vietnam, a lot of times they got that PTSD from what they did to a nigga.
Yeah.
A lot of times, you know, sometimes it could be because they mans got killed.
Right.
But a lot of times it's because you got them skeletons.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you can't sleep at night.
You can't sleep at night.
Right. You still seeing pictures of it.
Yeah. So because you can't sleep at night, because y'all let off 100 shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all letting off 100 shots with pistols. Like, y'all not even holding nothing heavy. Y'all letting a pistol go. You know what I'm saying? Off of one shot, it was reported he only let one shot go. Wow. And there was no charge. So at the end of the day, he didn't have no intent behind it.
Right.
So for one, you get 100. Homegirl dead. Rest in peace to Breonna Taylor. True. And because your demons is killing you, you want to try to kick my man in the gut more? And you know what's fucked up? I think he might fucking win the civil case.
Man, that's crazy.
I hate to say that. I feel like emotional distress because I do think he's getting death threats. And because I do think that people might have found out where he's staying, it's affecting his kids. And because I'm sure if he got kids, please believe they're the bearer of this.
Oh, yeah.
So I 100% believe that could be happening. But here's my follow-up. Who gives a fuck?
I don't.
Because they're alive. Like, if you don't like it, if you don't like being harassed, leave. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That sound familiar, don't it?
Before, yeah.
Don't that sound familiar? If you don't like it, then leave.
Yeah.
Like, if ain't nobody putting no hands on you, if ain't nobody putting no hands on your kids, if they just talking, if you don't fucking like it, then leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you think you can just go through your regular life, just go through your regular life.
Right. Nobody supposed to say nothing to you no more.
And then it's just like, how are you suing him?
Well,
how is he the reason for your? You know,
because I think, and I didn't read I read the whole article, but I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that he got shot, because he's suing him not just for emotional distress, but he's suing him for assault and battery. He's suing for assault and battery, fam. Like,
but on a civil case,
you assaulted,
right?
Like, fam, you assaulted. Like, you were the assailant. Like, you assailed.
You showed up. You showed up at the crib.
And you weren't supposed to be there.
Mind you, in the state of Kentucky, like, this is the reason why the case was dropped. In the state of Kentucky, Kenneth Taylor was covering all the legal requirements. He was good. The banger was in his name. He let off the one. He wasn't shooting up top. You know what I'm saying? The one just happened to hit homeboy because he was downstairs. You know what I'm saying? Like, those charges was dropped, and I really think, man, that something tells me that they gonna try to get him, man. And I think it's crazy, man. But
man, it's gonna be too much surrounded around that, man. They ain't gonna let that happen. So
this is the quote that the lawyer that the lawsuit says. According to the cop who shot Breonna Taylor, or one of the motherfuckers who let them bullets go that even went by that black woman's body, his lawsuit says that Kenneth Walker, the one who was defending himself, his conduct in shooting Mattingly is outrageous, intolerable, and offends all accepted standards of decency and morality.
Stop it.
Man, white privilege is real as hell.
Wow.
It's really real, man. And you know, when we have these conversations, and I don't want this to come off like this is a black podcast. Like, I don't want this to be that, because we're gonna have white people here, we're gonna have Mexican people here, we're gonna have Asian people here, we're gonna have all races, because we need to tap in with all races. It's important.
Might have an alien.
Yeah, we might. You know what I'm saying? It's just important that we have all walks of life so we can all try to understand each other. But when you have three black men in a room, and you get this kind of news, because this is today. Like, I read this today, and I wasn't going to talk about this, but when it popped up and I seen it was one of the things that's kind of trending but not really trending.
Yeah,
like, it's at the bottom of the trending, but I think it's something that needs to be brought to light, that the nerve of this man.
Yeah.
Like the real nerve and the entitlement. And when people say, well, white people don't have any entitlement or white privilege, this is an example of white privilege. Like, the fact that you can kill somebody and sue the person's boyfriend because you got shot because he was defending his home. Like, the fact that he might actually win this. You know, Breonna Taylor family got $12 million, but they're suing Kenneth Taylor. I mean, I don't know if
I don't understand what's his case.
That's what I'm saying. What is the grounds? What's the burden of proof for assault and a silver? Right. If criminal charges were dropped, how can they go after him for assault and battery on a civil side and emotional stress? Like,
right, like, I get it, like, with the whole Because how they played the O.J. Simpson situation, where he was found innocent, but then later on,
yeah.
But I don't see.
This is a police officer.
In this way.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
I really didn't see that.
But these civil suits, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is, you know, unless Breonna Taylor family, you know, put some bread up, see, this ain't no high profile case because, you know, ain't nobody really even considering my man. But I mean, you ain't see it on no news thing today. You know what I'm saying? I hope it becomes something, but I feel like they kind of leaving him at the wayside because he's alive. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't really the story.
And they look at him as a criminal. And just,
a lot of people look at him as a criminal, but he had no criminal record. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what they do with us. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool.
A smear campaign.
Like, I've learned to live with it because, unfortunately, at one point in time, I actually was a criminal. You know what I'm saying? So, and as you grow and you grow away from some of that stuff, you want people to think outside of it, but people only know what they know. So, and I just learned, and you know, I seen a podcast with Mike Tyson and Boosie a couple of days ago, and Mike Tyson brought up a really good point. He said some shit like, you know, if somebody gets you mad, they're your master because they control your emotions. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a real statement. You know what I'm saying? And if I allow some closed-minded white person who only knows what they know, you know, even the satisfaction. Now, granted, if you crowd my space, that's something totally different.
Right.
If you insult my family or my wife or my kids, then that's something totally different. But if you just coming at me and you not really about nothing, and I know this could be a lose-lose situation for me, then I'm just gonna walk away because that energy, man, they feed off that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, man, fuck you, cop. You know, not fuck the police, man, but fuck those type of police. You know what I'm saying? Like, salute to the ones that really are risking their neck to try to, you know, make a difference out there, because I don't want to make it seem like y'all all bad, but y'all all wrong for not getting at these motherfuckers first, because y'all be knowing about these motherfuckers.
So
like,
true.
Y'all be hearing them conversations, so y'all wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all not all bad, but y'all all wrong because some of y'all turn a blind eye when y'all know that some of these deaths could have been prevented just by checking that homeboy or getting them the fuck out of here because you know that's the right thing to do.
Right. Clean up your fraternity, homie.
Yeah. I mean, for